Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
Hello and welcome to the Gamer Man's Lounge. I am Lord Gamerman of the Lounge, here with another news video. And how my news videos worked is that I talk about news of weeks past leading up to now, so that way we're more caught up from left and right. Also considering the fact that news is so slow as heck. But hey, let's get right on going. Okay, are we past the threshold? We're past the... Okay, we're past the threshold? Okay. Okay, so here's what's going on. Tokyo Game Show already ended off September with a bang, and it's pretty much great. Now, when it comes to Tokyo Game Show, there's also the physical show floor that's located in Japan. But, however, there is a Tokyo Game Show VR show floor, which me, with the VR headset, jumped in and explored. And like I said, bring back the Dancing Monster Cat. We gotta love the Dancing Monster Cat. Anyway, now there's some big, wild, crazy stuff that went down for Tokyo Game Show 2023. Now with game announcements, Rushing Beat X, the return of Brawl Brothers. This is like the Brawl Brothers and the Brawl Brothers related franchise. It's getting a sequel called Rushing Beat X. Atelier Resolariana, Ruins Magus, a VR title for the PC and PlayStation VR 2. Idolmaster, Shiny Colors, Song for Prism. It's going to be a very big... This looks like a big, ambitious iOS and Android mobile title, so this is going to get interesting. Assault Suit Lanos 2 Saturn Tribute. And games that did got featured on TGS was essentially Honkai Impact 3rd. Yes, there's something big going on happening for Honkai Impact 3rd. Honkai Star Rail, because of the update with Jing Liu and Topaz and Numbi. Project Mugen, which is going to be another open world adventure gacha game. Pal World, which is going to be, it's a Pokemon clone, but this time the Pokemon clones carry guns too. Am I saying this right? No, actually no. The creatures, the cute, adorable little creatures, they could shoot with guns too. Hell yeah, I made it. Okay, I made it work out. Now, FC Formation Z, Super Bomberman Art 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Amusement Arcade Toaplan, which is like Toaplan retro re-releases for mobile people, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, Sonic Superstars, and a big fat etc. Like, Tokyo Game Show was very lit, especially the TGS VR 2023. Crazy. Okay, so Aishu Hebiko, going over to the world of Action Time and so Aishu Hebiko, aka Octopus Tentacle Legs, has made her debut in Action Time as a playable character. Now, she has a 2-tier early access character bundle, which carries a bonus outfit, UR weapon, and gems included amongst them. Now, the 45 early access one offers you 200 gems. The $90 one's going to give you 500 and accelerators alongside. And was available for everybody on October 16th. She's out now, everybody! Woohoo! And her released outfits, Bathrobe, Skullgirl, Bunny Girl, I have to say, holy fucking shit, her Bunny Girl outfit. Her alternate time in an outfit, Gift Bow, and her idol, which was limited at the Shop of Desires. Now, she is a human and assist type. Keep in mind, she is a Timon and Beast Transformer that has the theme of octopus. It is the way that it is, so yeah, she made her debut as a playable character, and things get pretty wild from here. And moving on over to King of Fighters 15, where we have an upcoming DLC character, Hinako Shijo, long time no see. Now, she's returning as a DLC fighter for King of Fighters 15. She got her reveal teaser trailer. She's coming winter 2023. She's included in the Fighter Pass. And the reveal trailer also reminds about cross-platform multiplayer. Keep in mind of that. The game is out now on PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, and Xbox since 2023 release. And Hinako is, yes, the goofy sumo wrestler waifu, the fancy sumo waifu. Hinako's previous debuts is King of Fighters 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, and 2002 Ultimate Match, or Unlimited Match. Unlimited Match. Yeah, Unlimited Match. So, she's been missing for a long time now. She makes her return to King of Fighters 15. So, cutie sumo wrestler waifu is back. And moving on over to Dance Dance Revolution from Konami, because Dance Dance Revolution is getting a retro mini console. It's going to be handled by Zuiki Incorporated. It's going to be a plug-and-play thing, by the way, and it's going to be adding in an included fingerpad controller, but you can plug in a dance pad for it. And it does have HDMI output resolution at 720p, and headphone jacks are included in case you like the DDR music, which, oh yeah, included games in there: Dance Dance Revolution 2nd Mix, and Dance Dance Revolution 3rd Mix. These are going to be the included games that's going to be added into the DDR Mini. But I will warn you up ahead, knowing Konami and its history of how Konami has treated DDR, if you really want my honest opinion here, you're going to end up importing anyway. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if Konami's like, nah, we're not going to localize it, or Konami's going to have it up to some third-party guy to basically, like, okay, bring the DDR pads over to the States officially, so this might be interesting. So people are going to have to import this. Also, another thing to keep in mind, this was a crowdfunder that was absolutely successful. And yeah, I mean, come on, Dance Dance Revolution, the classic Dance Dance Revolution games, you're getting DDR1, 2nd Mix, and 3rd Mix. It's not bad, and definitely, like, why does Konami have to let their IP... Why does Konami have to crap on their IPs? I think at the end of the day, you're going to have to import the DDR Mini. You will have to import the DDR Mini. It is the way that it is. Life sucks. Also, here's some quick pieces of news that's been going on. There's been some developments going on with the Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. Now, it's gonna be... They're saying it's gonna go from remake to remaster. Really, if you kind of want my honest opinion here, I think what's going on is that the Lollipop Chainsaw Repop is gonna be like a 1x1... It's gonna be so familiar. Let's go to the House of the Dead remake and Panzer Dragoon remake. Alright, it's gonna be totally similar to the classic versions. Okay, plus the updated HD graphics or the remade HD graphics. It's gonna be totally identical. So from what I'm assuming, I am assuming that the Lollipop Chainsaw Repop was gonna be like totally identical to the original. So when you have that in mind, so like, the first thing that popped up in my head was Panzer Dragoon remake and House of the Dead remake. Like, they were both 95% identical. Especially House of the Dead remake. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely the thing. So something to keep in mind about. This is my guess for the remake, and yes, I do hear some good things, so yeah, it looks like everything about Lollipop Chainsaw might be intact. Then again, there's also the situation with the licensed music for Lollipop Chainsaw. Alright, but with that totally said, there has been word that Lollipop Chainsaw will be uncensored. Alright, so yeah. Now, GPD got really upset with AMD because AMD caused issues by undershipping stock of the 7840U processor chips that the latest GPD wins, or the latest GPD handhelds, were going to be powering, or going to be powered by, pardon, my bad. But anyway, with that totally said, so the 7084U processors, they did get the first batch, if I remember right. But AMD and GPD agreed to make the sufficient amount of stock for the processors. It has to be enough for 2 batches. Now, GPD has yet to receive the second batch of shipments of the processor that they need to basically get a hold of to produce their latest handhelds. So it's causing delays from left and right, and yeah, now they're saying they violated agreement because they agreed upon, hey, we need to get enough shipments for 2 batches, and now they're having a hard time trying to get the second batch. Now GBD is just fucking pissed, frustrated as fuck. It's pretty crazy. So they officially updated their Indiegogo page to warn the customer of shipment delays because of AMD slacking off on the second match. It is the way that it is. Let's see if that got resolved. Hopefully that's been already resolved. Now, AMD seems to be getting caught in some L's. Go fucking fish. So, AMD Radeon's anti-lag feature has been getting oh, crap. Yeah, that was a shit show. Now, AMD Radeon's anti-lag feature has been getting gamers anti-cheat banned. Now, Counter-Strike, the developers, Valve, for Counter-Strike 2 have been calling out AMD and have been warning AMD users to do not turn on anti-lag when you're logging into Counter-Strike or else you would get banned. That also got resolved. Everything got resolved. The bans are getting reversed from left and right, so that's what happened. Now, Valve announced some Counter-Strike 2 players getting banned for using the anti-lag. That got sorted out, by the way. Now, other games end up banning other players for enabling the anti-lag feature, which was a big situation. Now, this is due to the anti-lag that was tampering with the game DLL files. So, AMD had to basically pull the driver and replace with one that shuts down the anti-lag features. Now, I don't know if that got resolved already or not, but man, that is a mess. A complete freaking mess. And, yeah, it is the way that it is. Fuck's sake. Goddamn AMD, what's going on? AMD's already... I mean, AMD's been on a roll. But why is it that they take one step forward and then they end up taking more steps backwards? Or they get caught in the middle of L's from left to right? I don't know. Like, it's like Asus. They're releasing their ROG Ally, and then they have this motherboard fiasco, and now there's the firmware situation for the Ally handhelds. It's like, this is ridiculous. It's like, and then you also have NVIDIA with their shenanigans. Now, I did hear something about it. I'm not gonna... But they're rumors. I want to see official word from NVIDIA's mouth about it. But I hope that ends up happening, because, well, if it does happen, I'm not going to be surprised, but it is the way that it is. But going back to AMD, AMD be dropping the ball at times, and it's getting ridiculous. And it is the way that it is. Now, Intel Core 14th Gen. It's launched. It's going to be a refresh of the Raptor Lake. Now, Raptor Lake refresh, or shall we say Intel Core 14th Gen, is going to be featuring improved overclocking tools for newcomers and experts. Some processors will come with integrated graphics, titled the UHD Graphics 770, that would be the i5K, i7K, and i9K, and will retain the Intel 600 and 700 chipset compatibility. And for DDR5 RAM speeds, we're talking about 56,000 megatransfers, and DDR4 up to 32,000 MTS, and up to 16 PCIe 5 lanes. So this looks very interesting about Raptor Lake refresh. It looks like Intel, well, Intel has to be ending up restructuring themselves, plus on top of working on their GPUs. Yes, the Intel Arc GPUs. Things are getting very interesting. So I think what's happening here is that they're reevaluating themselves, they're reconstructing themselves, which is kind of what's going on over at Intel. Alright, so that might be the case. It is the way that it is. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. And, hey, jazz music. Jazz music is jazz music. But, like I said, Intel is, Intel's been trying to reconstruct themselves because, I mean, they have their graphics card lineup, and they really can't continue to... They got to get it together. They got to really get it together because of Intel's shenanigans, the AMD Ryzen chips have been pretty much stealing the show from underneath Intel, so that's another thing you're going to have to understand at the end of the day. Hey, it is what it is. Holy shit, did I went through all the news stories in one go? Holy crap, I'm shocked. Okay, you know what? Links in the description. Also, here's a video game recommendation. Let the Lounge recommend you a game. It's Ghost Runner. Your goal here is to essentially save a Fallout shelter landscape from an evil tyrant overlord who's been going way too far. Experience some first-person platforming gameplay that will be not only one-hit kill, but also one-hit death. You also have to slash through enemies from left and right, and it does get really challenging. However, while you're at it, find some secrets that will unlock pieces of lore, alongside customization items for your swords and whatnot. And also, when you're done with the campaign, there's challenge missions, and you can replay them to beat your own records from left and right. This game is multi-platform on PlayStation, Xboxes, Nintendo Switches, and of course, PCs, especially Steam and Good Old Games. Well, we got really caught up as quick as I could. So we're totally caught up. Alright, I had to deal with my allergy attack from left and right. It was not very pretty. Trust me, it was not very, very pretty. Man. It was not, no, trust me, it was not very pretty. I look totally fucked up. I'll go with that. We'll definitely say I look totally fucked up. It was, ugh, man, did I look like fucking hell. Anyway, with that totally said, that's all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace the fuck out.